Morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be at Assembly this morning. It's a particular pleasure this week to be celebrating our Assembly, first of all in circumstances where the sun is shining brightly all around us, and secondly, even more importantly than that, where there is movement, action, noise, activity of the full school community returned safely and securely to the college campus. It's been wonderful to see everybody here since Sunday night and through Monday morning. I want to welcome everybody formally back to school, all those members of first to fourth form who've been on remote teaching from the 11th of January. I want to say well done to everybody in forms 1 to 4 for your commitment to the remote teaching. It ran longer than any of us anticipated back in January when we started, but I want to say well done to each and every one of you, and it's really good to see everybody back in school here this week. I also want to pay tribute to all of my colleagues for their dedication and their professionalism and their commitment to the remote teaching phase. It was a challenge for everybody, and the commitment that was demonstrated by all of my colleagues has been what has underpinned your ability to remain engaged in your own learning and your own development over the course of the past 11 weeks. As we start into the summer term, we've gone through with each year group your own continuing responsibilities in relation to COVID-19. We all wish that we were through the COVID-19 pandemic, and it looks like we're making good continual progress at this point in time. But it is equally important that each of us remembers our own personal and our collective responsibility to ensure that we are all able to continue safely both learning and working on campus here in the school. So please remember, you must wear your mask at all times in all buildings, apart from for our boarding students when you are in your own dormitory. You must observe the regulations in terms of hand sanitization, having wipes with you when you go into class, wiping down your chair, wiping down your table, and doing the same when you're leaving. You also have to ensure that if you are outside and you're socialising, that you're still maintaining social distance, and if there is a group of you, that notwithstanding being outside, you continue to wear a mask when you're socialising together. It's only by continuing to remain vigilant and continuing to remain disciplined in those simple but important aspects of life that we can give ourselves the best guarantee of being able to see out the summer term with all of us here, all of the time, on campus, which is where we all want to be. Having said all of that, as I say, the real great thing for this week is that we're all here, and we want that to continue. As we settle back into normal school life and normal school routine, please remember everybody is now back on their normal timetable, so that you are in attendance at your class at the normal time, unless you've been given prior permission by the teacher or by year head or deputy principal for a specific reason. Please also remember that our uniform regulations apply to everybody at all times. So for this year we have a derogation or an amendment, which means that on days when you have PE, you can wear your PE gear into school, during school, but not on days when you don't have PE. For fourth years, if it's days when you're involved in short courses or long courses, once again, you can wear your PE gear, but on all other times, everybody has to be wearing their uniform as normal. When you're going up to the dining halls in the evening times, please make sure that you're abiding by the regulations there, that you go at the appropriate times only, and once again, you're in your Kilkenny College crested clothing. One point to note for Wednesdays, if I could just remind members of Form 4 and Form 2 that your lunchtime on Wednesdays starts at 1:20 So if you're in Form 4 or Form 2, please don't go up to the dining hall before 1:20 There are other year groups in there up until 1:20 Your lunchtime starts at 1:20 Our extracurricular activities programme has recommenced. As you know, until Friday week, we have to do this on a limited basis, and that means that for the moment it's available only to our boarders and our day boarders. Those are the guidelines that have been issued to us at a national level, and we have to abide by those for another 7 school days. From April the 26th, everybody who's a day pupil who's signed up for the Extracurricular Activities Programme is welcome to recommence the Activities Programme from that date. The schedule of activities has been posted out to all of your parents and guardians and to all year groups as well. So please make sure that if you're participating in the Extracurricular Activities Programme, you go to the appropriate location at the appropriate time and you're working with the appropriate coach or facilitator for the activity that you are involved in. As we move into the summer term, we've got just under 3 weeks through until the May Bank Holiday weekend. After the May Bank Holiday weekend, we'll then have 4 weeks, which will see us through until the 28th of May. And for this school year only, the 28th of May will be the last day of full school attendance for all students. And that is because for this year, as you're aware, the Leaving Certificate structures have been amended to allow for this year's class of 2021 to have the option of either sitting Leaving Certificate examinations or working through a process of accredited grades. And in order to ensure that that accredited grades process is completed and that the necessary data and documentation is submitted to the State Exams Commission by the deadline of 5 o'clock on Friday the 4th of June, all schools around the country will be closing for students on Friday the 28th of May. Those are the announcements for this morning. I simply just want to wish everybody well, ask you to please to ensure that you continue to retain that sense of personal responsibility, not only in relation to sanitisation and mask wearing, but also in your movement around the campus, to remember that while we have the great privilege of being here and being able to do a large range of activities that many people can't, we can only ensure that we'll be able to continue to do that by being responsible in how we conduct ourselves at all times through the course of each day and each week. So I want to wish you well, and I'm going to hand over to Reverend Alex.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thompson, and good morning, everybody. It's absolutely great to be here with you today. As Mr. Thompson was saying, the sun is shining and the student body is back in Kilkenny College, and it feels really, really good. It feels positive, and I'm delighted to be enjoying that experience. I hope that each one of you is enjoying it also. I really hope that you're happy to be back. There are a couple of things I want to say as I'm starting my few words this morning. The first thing is that I've been handing out Easter eggs in my office. Now, there isn't one for everyone in the school, but Mr. Lowry gave me a list of names of students who had done exceptionally well during the Strava, the Move for Your School competition. And I got the names of Wendy Fitzpatrick, Emily Fitzpatrick, Lauren Grace, Emma Cook, Hugh Dagg, Matthew Dragoy, Ava Langrel, Rose Smith, Saz Thompson, Afra Wallace, Aaron Langrel and Leah Hill. And all of them did some huge distances during the Move for Your School. I know myself, I did much more than I had planned to do, and I really enjoyed going through the Strava every day and looking at what people were doing and where they were doing it. So not only to the ones who have received their Easter eggs, the lucky ones, but to all of you, I'd say well done. It was a fantastic effort. Now, the next thing that I would like to say is Ramadan Mubarak, and it's just to wish all of you a happy Ramadan as we begin the Muslim season or time of fasting. So from the 12th of April for a month, all of our Muslim friends will be fasting, and it's a really, really special time in the Muslim faith. There are what they call the 5 major pillars of their religion: faith, prayer, pilgrimage, charity, and Ramadan. So if there are Muslims in our community and in our midst, we are with you and we're thinking of you, and we do wish you Ramadan Mubarak. Now this morning we're remembering that this is World Arts Day. It's a day to remember the arts and a day for us to celebrate all the wonder and the beauty and the goodness of what art is and what it provides in our lives. And I must say, I have been thinking an awful lot about artists over the last number of months and probably over the last year and more. I have some artists in my own family, people who play music, people who sing and who like to go on stage and to present their gift to the world. And I am so aware at this very time of all of those people and how the COVID pandemic has taken their livelihoods away from them. And I really just want us to take a moment today to think about them and to find out in our own way what it is we can do to support them and to help them. Because I know that even here in our school community, we have many people who are involved in the arts in different ways and forms. And I think while a lot of credit has been given to different people for doing different things, frontline workers and all that they have done, I think very often the artists are the people who are left in the slipstream and they're really floundering in so many ways. So I'm thinking of every Saturday morning, my wife and I, we go to the local farmers market in Carlow, and there are a few young fellas and girls who arrive in with guitars, and over the last 2 or 3 weeks they've been standing around singing, and it's absolutely amazing what it does to the soul to hear music, to hear singing, to feel the need to dance and to move with them. And I've also noticed that people have been really, really generous in giving them money just to say thank you for your art, thank you for your gift, and thank you for sharing it with us. So today I really want us to look around and see what it is we can do to support our artists in our community. Their livelihoods have been taken away from them, whether it's singing, dancing, making music, reciting poetry, getting on stage, whatever it is they do, they have lost so much. And I want to offer my own thoughts and my own support and my own prayers to each and every one of them today. So if you are an artist, if there is someone in your family or in your home, in your community or in your village who loves to express themselves in any way, shape or form through art, our thoughts and our prayers are with you. And I really hope that the world, that our country will open up the arts and give them free expression again, because we need it. Now, part of our celebration of World Arts Day today is an exhibition that Tabiso is going to talk about later on, Tabiso Dube in Form 5. And I'd like to thank Miss Kenny for all of her support and for sharing the batiks with us. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. They're really, really beautiful and great works of art. And let's celebrate them in everything we do. So today we're with the artists, whoever you are and in whatever way you like to celebrate your gift. Now I'd like to hand over to Mr. Tide and his musicians who are going to play a beautiful piece of music for us. So I hope that you enjoy it, and if you feel inspired, get up and dance.
the activities that has been possible to take place during the course of the remote teaching phase when we were operating at home from the 11th of January through until the 26th of March, has been the fourth year transition year Young Enterprise competition. This has been run in school, and it's also been run by the County Enterprise Committee as well. It's wonderful to see the numbers of students who participated in this year, and the standard of the products that were devised and the companies that were organised and run by the students concerned. Today we're going to make some prize presentations to the prize winners for this year from fourth year and transition year. Before making the prize presentation, I want to say thank you and well done to every member of fourth year who participated in the mini company project this year, and also to particularly thank Ms Hennessy and Mr Ashmore and all of my colleagues in the business department and other subjects who have supported the students who've participated in the mini company programme. So it's a great pleasure this morning to be able to make presentations to a number of members of fourth year on their achievements in the mini company programme and the County Enterprise Young Entrepreneurs competition as well. So the first prize winners for this morning, and they're all here with us in the chapel this morning, and they're going to come up and receive their prizes from Miss Hennessy. The first prize winners this morning are Tom, Sheehan and Stephen Smith. Tom and Stephen. Our next prize winner in the Student Enterprise programme and a county final winner is Zach Castles, whose company was Barn Signs. Our next prize winners then are Lauren Mullen and Megan Sherwood, and their company was Wrap It Up. Our next prize winner is one of the companies that won a prize at the County Enterprise Final. The prize that was won was the One to Watch category, and the prize winner is Moya Kyo and her mini company Popping Basics. So in addition to Moya's certificate, Moya also won a prize of €250, which is a fantastic award and a very generous award from the County Enterprise Board. But congratulations to Moya for her award. Our next prize winner then is another member of fourth form who won a prize at the Student Enterprise Programme County Final. The prize on this occasion was the Rising Star Special Merit Award, and that prize has been won by Leon Doyle for his company Leon's Woodland Pencil Holders. Now, congratulations to Leon. And Leon, before you go anywhere else, you've got to hold on there for a moment because we have another prize to award. And the additional prize that we have to award this morning is our own Kilkenny College trophy for the most successful mini company in 2021. And the most successful mini company in 2021 was, once again, Leon's Woodland Pencil Holders. So I'm going to ask Ms Hennessy if she would be kind enough to present Leon with the 2021 Dragon's Den Mini Company Kilkenny College Trophy. And congratulations to Leon. And we'll all give Leon a round of applause there. Now, Maestro. So I'd like to say once again, big well done to everybody who participated in Mini Company this year. congratulations to everybody who's here this morning to receive their certificate and their prizes, and particular congratulations to Moya and to Leon for the prizes that they won in this year's County Enterprise Final. And thanks once again to all of my colleagues and to families and parents and guardians at home who've been supporting the Mini Company programme for fourth year this year. Finally, I also want to say thank you to the Parents Association Committee, because it's the Parents Association who sponsor the wonderful trophy that we've just awarded to Leon. So well done to everybody, and maybe one more round of applause for all concerned. Our second presentation this morning relates to the Irish Maths Teachers Association national competition that was held for students in first year right across the island of Ireland during the remote teaching phase from the 11th of January onwards. This competition was entered by over 6,000 first year students from across the island. And I'm delighted to say that this morning we're going to be presenting the second prize overall, second out of in excess of 6,000 entrants, to a member of First Form who is here this morning to receive her award, and that is Alice McManus. So I'm going to ask Alice if she'd come forward and I'll present the trophy to her. So Alice, there you go. This is second prize from the national competition, which had over 6,000 people entering into it, and it's a great credit to you and to your maths teachers, Miss Sixsmith and Miss Tracy, who you had before Christmas, on having done so well with it. Very, very sincere congratulations to you. There you go. So I want to say congratulations to Alice, and also to say well done to everybody who entered that competition in recent weeks, and to thank all of my colleagues in the maths department for their support for all the students in first year who participated in this year's online competition. And once again to say particular well done to Alice. That's a superb achievement to have done so well in a national competition with that level of entry. Our third presentation this morning is going to be made by a member of fifth form, Tabiso Dube. Tabiso is a member of Miss Kenny's art class, and Tabiso and a number of members of that art class have produced a range of outstanding batiks which are on display in the gallery, in the main corridor, in the main building, which are all related to sites around the city of Kilkenny. So I want to say well done to Tabiso, to Fionnuala Scott Stokes, to Cameron Ray, to Emily Harris, Ava Shirley, Kate James, Tara Wakeham, Matthew Clark, Anna Mark Neilman and Harriet Fogg. And here this morning to say a bit about the work that's been undertaken by the fifth form art class is Tabiso.
Good morning everyone, hope everyone's having a good day. World Arts Day. World Arts Day is an international celebration of the fine arts to promote awareness of creative activity worldwide. To celebrate it here in Kilkenny College, we would like to bring you on a virtual tour of our current exhibition of the fifth-year boutiques that are on display in the library gallery. Because of the restrictions this year, we were not able to have our usual trips to the galleries and museums. But in one way, this gave us an opportunity to focus on the beauty of our own surroundings. We took to the streets and recorded what we saw using photography, drawing, color studies, and rubbings. When we returned, we translated these into a larger designs for batik, which became our exhibition, A Slice of Kilkenny. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Tabiso. As Tabiso has said, the batiks are on display in the library gallery in the main building. If you haven't had an opportunity to stop and have a look at them and just take in the beauty and the skill and the quality of each one of those batiks, I'd encourage you to do so. They're truly wonderful and they're a great reflection of the capabilities of members of fifth form art. So to just thank each of the artists who created those and to congratulate them on the display that's available for everybody to have a look at, and I really, really encourage you to do so. And thank you to BSO for speaking this morning at our assembly.
As we come to a conclusion today, it's been a really lovely time, lovely to be here with everybody, and I would like to share a poem and a prayer that I have in front of me. It's written by a woman called Laura Kelly Fanucci. Never heard of her, but it's a lovely poem and I offer it to you today. When this is over, may we never again take for granted a handshake with a stranger, full shelves at the store, conversations with neighbours, a crowded theatre, Friday night out, the taste of communion, a routine checkup, the school rush each morning, coffee with a friend, the stadium roaring, each deep breath, a boring Tuesday, life itself. When this ends, may we find that we have become more like the people we wanted to be, we hoped to be, and may we stay that way, better for each other because of the worst. Amen.